It's an interesting thing. I mean, something like 9 out of 10 people who went to Vietnam were in the rear echelon. We were, reporters or clerks or, chaplain's assistants. And most of us never talk about Vietnam because we're embarrassed in some respects. Our society has always denigrated Vietnam, and those of us who went there, whether we were volunteers or not, we were baby killers. So we didn't want to talk about it with people who were civilians. And then we were, I can't generalize too much, I guess, but I think a lot of us were embarrassed with other vets that we really didn't go through the combat and suffer as they did. And so we just decided to shut up about it. We talk about what being in Vietnam was like. I tell them to go read Catch-22 by Heller. And they always say, well, that's about World War II. But the absurdity that Heller talked about was the kind of absurdity that I think we all lived with on a day-in, day-out basis. I was in a chopper with a colonel who got into a negotiation with a Navy commander trading a helicopter for a boat. And when I asked him why he was doing it, he said, well, I got lots of helicopters and I don't have any boats. And, I mean, it was that kind of absurdity. I was an enlisted man, and we used to eat really well because this sergeant who got me into the information office used to have a girlfriend in Denmark who would send him pornographic films that he would trade to the cooks in the general's mess. In exchange for, he would trade pornographic films for steaks and shrimp. And so we ate really well.